you got a blowout.
There we go. Whoa, slippery rocks.
back at Hawk's Nest. Oh, there's something happened down the road. They got the road shut down. Well, I guess we're going this way out of here. Either way, it's both good. But yeah, we just saw a bunch of ambulances pass by, so there must have been an accident. And whenever you're on these single lane roads, when there's an accident, you're stuck between a cliff and a river, there's nowhere else for traffic to go. So we're gonna find a different route to our location, which is a campsite in upstate New York. It's a solid weekend, first weekend of October. High is 68 today. My friends are getting away from me. I'm riding out here today with Will and Brad. Will's on a Tenere and Brad's on a GS. It's adventure bike weekend up in New York. That's the Poconos, Pennsylvania on that side. Now we're up on the New York side of the border. You've seen Hawk's Nest in my videos before. We just rode up through Jersey, got some lunch in Port Jervis, New York. Came to check out Hawk's Nest for a second. Flew a drone around a little bit. Will has a drone, so he was getting some shots. And then I plugged in my camera because the next leg of our adventure is going to be this. I was like, all right, let's do a little bit of filming. We don't have many more weeks left in season, at least not many more good weeks. So I'm getting it in while I can. Things finally slowed down at work enough to where I could escape for a weekend, take a little bit of time, get out with some moto buddies, and get an adventure in. So yeah, now we're detouring. I don't know exactly which way we're gonna go. I just know that we're trying to get about an hour and 45 minutes north of where we are right now. So I'll film until my battery dies or until we stop to get lunch and I can put a new battery in. Because these GoPros last about 40 minutes before they die, usually. But hey, the detour looks good so far. I like small forest roads. Today's one of those days where when you're in the sun, it's nice and warm. It's like 68 and sunny. And when you're in the shade, you're like, ooh, it's getting a little chilly. All right, follow us here. You can see the leaves are starting to turn, starting to fall a little bit. It's a little early for this part of for this region of the United States. I feel like the farther north we go today, the more we're going to start to see colors. The beautiful fall foliage colors. Oh, there's been a lot of motorcycles out today. The area we just stopped at, Hawk's Nest, that's like a popular motorcycle destination. And they were out. There was definitely a lot of people out. I didn't catch many of them on camera because I just started the video right when we were leaving. But as we were hanging out, we sat there and just hung out on the wall for about 15 minutes. So many people passed by. But then a bunch of ambulances passed by and I remembered. I was like, oh yeah, you know, when you have these really popular spots, people do dumb stuff and they get hurt and, you know, it's the unfortunate side effect of that kind of thing. Which is, you know, why you gotta ride your own ride, you know? You can't let people hype you up. Unfortunately, half of these incidents could be avoided. And that's just how it goes. We've been getting a lot of love from like pedestrians and cars today. One guy was fist pumping out his sunroof at us. It was pretty funny. Another lady was in like a really cool old classic convertible. And as she passed us in the oncoming lane, she was just like hooting and hollering at us, like cheering us on essentially. It's pretty funny, like people, you know, even when they're not on their motorcycles, they still love to see us. You can tell they ride, they're just not riding currently. But it makes me happy. You know, it is such a community. Got some valley views in the distance. Alright, we made it back out to our state road. That was a pretty cool detour, bypass if you will. Just enough to get around the scene so that we can get back on our standard route. So yeah, today's Saturday. A couple days ago these guys hit me up and they're like, hey, we're gonna go camping this weekend. We're just gonna ride 6 hours back roads up to New York and then camp overnight and then wake up on Sunday morning and ride 6 hours of back roads on the way home. You wanna come? I was like, hell yeah. That's my kind of day. Riding focused, a little bit of cooking some dinner over fire in the evening. Perfect. A weekend that you spend more money in gas than you do in anything else. That's how I like to entertain myself. So yeah, we basically just jumped on 95 to get out of the Philly region, crossed over the bridge into Trent, New Jersey, and then took back roads all the way up into North Jersey. Eventually that turned into Port Jervis, New York, which is where I essentially started filming. After we had some lunch there, we went to the Hawk's Nest, which is just outside of Port Jervis, New York. And then we started riding this direction, which is north and to the west. We're on the Delaware River right now on my left. We're following it. And then we're going to, in about, 20 or 30 miles, we're going to start cutting north into like kind of the Catskills. I don't really know the Catskills area very much. I've never come up this direction, so this is new to me too. But it's a good day to explore, and it's one of the last weekends we're going to have weather good enough to do it. We might get a couple more good weeks, but the days are numbered, so I'm really trying to take advantage of it while I can. Because pretty soon I'm going to have to put most of the bikes away and just go back to being a commuter for 3 months. But that's just life in Pennsylvania. It's beautiful, but it's seasonal. Seasons help me appreciate things though. I mean, I do kind of like winter too. During winter I have other hobbies, like I have my indoor hobbies, if you will. Making music in the basement, doing creative things, cooking really nice dinners, it's nice to dabble in a few different things. So as much as I love motorcycling, it's probably my #1 favorite thing to do. I also I enjoy winter for other aspects of my life as well. Plus then it makes you appreciate spring. Like when spring comes back, you're just so excited to get back on your bike. That first ride, oh man, that first ride always feels so nice. So winter can be a bit long, but when it goes away, that excitement is unmatched. So the Scrambler's overdue for service by 5 days, and I have to stare at this little wrench. I know that the oil's fine, I checked the oil, but there's this computer that tells it at 1 year from the last time the mechanic reset the computer that it's time for service, and I have to stare at that little wrench icon on my screen all weekend. And it's annoying, I can't turn it off. At least I don't know how to turn it off. Obviously the mechanic does, but I don't. I think that's funny. I'm only 5 days over too, because in my Triumph dealership I have to make appointments for any service I want to get done, unlike my Honda dealer where it's first come first serve. So I called them and they're like, yeah, we don't have one for 3 weeks, and I'm like, well, alright, that's fine. But then this trip came up and I was like, I really wish I would have got my oil changed, because I'm putting like 600 miles on the bike this weekend. But at the same time, the Scrambler's good. It has 10,000 mile intervals, and I only put 4,000 miles on it this year because I've been riding my other bikes a lot too. So it's fine. The oil's good. It's a year old. The thing that I love about back roads in this area, like the Poconos, the greater Poconos region, compared to other places, is that like they're just as fast and flowy as freeways. Like you can basically take really scenic, awesome rides, but not like go slow. So if you're like us, you're traveling just for fun, to go to a point A to point B destination, you can really do the entire trip and cover hundreds of miles on back roads and not waste too much time doing it. And that's a really nice, it's a really nice way to ride. You know, like, this is ideal. To me, this is ideal. 55 to 60, sometimes we get up to 70. And that's like freeway speeds. You know, I don't really ride much faster than 70 unless I'm on like one of those super slab freeways where everybody's pushing me to go 80 miles per hour, even in the slow lane. Whereas 70 is just a nice place to be on a motorcycle. Well, even though 60 is a nice place to be, 70's, it's decent. You can get away with it, but I mean, I still like 60 the best. On any bike, sports bike, cruiser, adventure bike, dirt bike. It just seems to be my happy medium. The only one I didn't like it on was the Monkey. Well, the Monkey went at like whopping 56 miles per hour down a hill, so I think actually one time going down a significant hill I got to 62, but it was scary because you're on 12-inch wheels. So that wasn't a very ideal bike to be going 62 miles per hour on. But that's a unique situation. It's a Monkey after all. It's not even legal to go on the freeway. It's 125 cc's. So yeah, this is the farthest I've ever been. The last time I came from that bridge and I had turned to go back the other direction. So now we're in uncharted territory for me, which is exciting. I love exploring new places, and I've never actually went really that far into New York, so this will be a good day to find some new roads and a new camping spot. Oh, natural wine. That's something my restaurant does a lot of. They're a big natural wine kind of place. It's a cool concept, I get it. I call it hipster wine because it's new, trendy, and hip, and everybody seems to like it. I don't drink a whole lot of wine, but every time I try it, it's okay. Like I got no palate for that kind of stuff, so I enjoy it, but I couldn't tell you the nuances. I'm a sugar chef, you know. I don't really know much about wine. I don't cook with wine all that much. I do like messing with champagne though. I make like strawberry champagne sorbet or champagne foam for chocolate dessert. For some reason, champagne works really good with desserts. But I've done very little with wine. I basically have done like some red wine, poached pears, stuff like that. But it's pretty unfamiliar for me. At home I cook with wine, make a lot of shrimp scampi. But yeah, we don't need to talk about food. I have thought about starting a YouTube channel based on food. I would call it Common Sense Cooking, even though it would be all about baking. But I already do that for a living. You know, I like doing this on YouTube because this is fun. You know, like I'm not even trying to monetize this. I just do it because it makes me happy to share my videos with my friends and family and anybody else on the internet who wants to come along for the ride. And that's kind of where I'm leaving it, you know? So like, even though I could probably do something pretty cool with like my culinary background and obviously having a professional kitchen at my disposal and professional equipment and all that good stuff that would make it easier to make quality content, I'm also like, but I already do that for a living. Do I really want to like double down on that? I don't know. I like diversity. I'm like the jack of all trades, the master of none. That's my philosophy on life. I don't need to master anything. I just want to have fun and try different stuff. But to each their own, you know? Some people go hard on one single thing and other people just like to diversify. Oh, there's an eagle lookout over here. I want to see eagles. I don't see any flying around right now, but that would be super cool. I've still yet to see a bald eagle in the wild. I've only seen them at zoos. And, you know, like, bald eagles are as American as it gets, so I'd love to see one flying around someday. I know they're very common in New York, so that would be awesome if I saw an eagle this weekend. I see a lot of hawks, but I never see eagles. Lots of bikes getting it in. Last few weeks of the season, everybody's out today. Lots of adventure bikes. Ooh, it's windy today. I bet that's coming through my helmet. It's coming through a lot of my ears. And I'm wearing my most buttoned up helmet today. I got my Shoei on. This is my motovlog helmet. It's also my most airtight. It's a good winter helmet. I really like this helmet for winter a lot. My Arai is a lot more ventilated, which is amazing in the summer. Just, you know, I have one for each thing. Oh, we got dual sport. That was a gas. You can always tell dual sports by the shape of their headlight. I guess you could tell a lot of motorcycles by the shape of their headlight. Continuing north on 97. It is kind of fun, like having no idea where I'm going right now. I'm just following along. I'll see when I get there. This is an amazing turn. Damn, it was like almost a full circle. We must be doing some switchbacks. Didn't even realize I was in the mountains until I started coming down one. Oh, we're still on the river though. I see it off to my left.
What'd you say?
Good thing the camera's waterproof, dude. It was just like fucking.
If you want, yeah.
You're the only one who has street tires.
How is it going to be kind of rough?
You have a spider on your helmet.
Do I? Can you whack it? Thank you.
He was just like...
Just crawling around.
I was thinking about leaving my helmet out. I was like, I hope there's no spiders in my helmet.
Yeah. All right, good morning from upstate New York. Well, not really upstate, but Far enough up to where we rode for about 6 hours to get here. Taking the fun way, of course. We camped overnight in a beautiful rustic campground. New York campgrounds are free. That was pretty cool. No bathrooms, no running water, nothing. But you don't have to pay a dime. You just show up, claim your spot, good to go. And now we're heading out. Unfortunately, yesterday I was doing some recording and my battery died. Couldn't get the camera to turn back on. So had to charge the battery overnight. GoPro's been a little wonky lately. But I got it back up and running. Gotta show you guys where I'm at. That's why I'm trying to motovlog with my visor closed right now. But I'm fogging up because it's cold. We camped in 42-degree weather last night. It was tough. Fogging up over here.
The tire's flat.
Oh, you got a flat? Oh shit, and you have tubes.
You're like, damn, why does my front end feel so grippy?
Yeah, exactly.
Did it literally just do it?
It literally just did it.
Damn, pinch flat or something. This is when it's nice to be tubeless.
I have air.
You have an air pump?
I have an air pump too.
Yeah. So let's just go to a gas station and then I can get some slime.
Okay. Okay.
And then hopefully we can just keep airing it up to get home.
Even if there's bicycle shops there, if they have fucking patches for tubes.
Yeah, but then you have to get tire irons and all the rest.
Oh, you don't have that?
No, I ain't bring anything.
Oh, okay.
No way. Why would I bring anything?
Okay. Where's the nearest gas station?
Good question.
I'll go get my. Do you want my pump? Wait, do you have a hand pump or?
No, it's like a little plug into the battery kind of pump.
Okay. Oh, dude, when you're changing this tube, it's when I worked at the bike shop and people come in with fucking slime in their tubes, like. When it's vertical, it seems like it stops. Or maybe we can. Wishful thinking?
I think, yeah, it's maybe the valve's done ripped underneath, maybe?
I'm out!
Turns out you cannot create a tubeless tire with just
Yeah, I got the bar tool.
flat. Fix the flat.